The lease, 99 years, 70 years. In fact, from a lot of the diasporas who are not Ghanaians, they get 50 years, 45 years. Now, talk to me about this lease.
Nature of the leases in Ghana is the different types. Ghana's law states that if you're a foreigner, you can buy property in Ghana. No problem. Nobody will have any qualms about you buying property in Ghana. But you limit to 50 years on a lease. That 50 years is renewable. If you're Ghanaian and you live abroad, you can buy property here and you can get a 199-year lease. So that's essentially in a nutshell. But what's critical about the leases is, within the lease agreement, it is important that it states that it is renewable. Because if it doesn't state within the lease that it's renewable, once the 99 years or the 50 years is up, it reverts back to the person that sold the property to you, and they're not obligated to actually renew it for you. You'd have to renegotiate that, and they can choose not to give you a new lease. And if they choose not to give you a new lease, there's nothing you could do about it. And for me, it's a major time bomb that could happen to the property market in Ghana because nobody's talking about it. I don't know why, but it's the law. Once you lease to somebody and you don't put within the lease that is renewable, they're not obligated to renew it. So that could be a problem. And I think the government ought to look into it and probably do something about it.
Why do you think it will be a problem?
It will be a problem because, for instance, if you've bought an apartment for like 200,000 and within the lease, you're a foreigner and it says it's 50 years. 50 years is not a long time. And then the 50 years is up. There's no statement within the indenture agreement that that property is renewable. The person that owns that land can say to you, sorry, your lease is up, I'm not going to renew it.
So let's say a scenario where it's actually renewable. Let's say it states in there that it's renewable. Am I buying the land again or the property again?
That is where there's a bit of an issue for me too as well, because it's not clear as to how much it will cost, because they would actually look at the market rate to determine how much it will cost. So depending on how much they believe the market is at that time, that's what they'll be asking for. And also, typically of Ghanaians, they probably will say to you, we want our money up front.
Connected Minds Podcast.